Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Florida International Panthers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tigers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Freeman. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Takes the handoff. It's Francis. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're bringing heat. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This
looking for a deep man. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Memphis wants to move quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Freeman. Finds his tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. At the 45, on his way. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's the handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
14, Florida International.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the...
He's going for the big play. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Bringing it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run it from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Freeman. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Bulldozes him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They feed him again. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offensive QB simply was not.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
FIU pushing tempo. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. On the move. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's a turnover on that.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Give to the back.
Picks up 9. 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Owen Strong. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Did a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front, great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy with that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Memphis. And the defense doing work. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good, really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing.
Going for the big play. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Fires to the tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking downfield, it's Freeman. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put...
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Catch in the middle. It's Mahoney. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. First down for this offense. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now on the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do. 4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, FI.
coming. The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they get it on the edge of the red zone and go 20 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return, try to get better. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer. And that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Landry. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Oh, he gave him a dead leg. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. First down here for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 18 to Indiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Freeman. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the cage.
Going up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on 3rd down, and still not quite enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To throw, it's Cook. Complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's open on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Back to pass, it's Freeman. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out. Touchdown, FIU. And the pummeling has started.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
56, Memphis, 28.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Power football with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Freeman. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On second down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Dances away. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal.
42 Spiders. 40.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Another FIU.
A run for the quarterback. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. FIU pushing tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's another FIU.
He'll take it himself. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. The defense pounced on that, now they're headed the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Freeman. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Now, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Makes the grab down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Looking to throw, it's Cook. Using the quick game. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet soft spot. And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Now they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you
got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Landry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Dropping back, it's Freeman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Using his feet. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU set up with another first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a...
Touchdown, Florida International. And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Kentucky. If anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that one more? Touchdown, Panthers! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the second level of your defense, that dude is gone.
The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air. It's Freeman. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. First down here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Floating away. They'll run the screen. Bounced off his feet.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on second and 5. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. It's complete to the left. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. This is a designed run. Touchdown, FIU! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there's time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw. It's Freeman. They're working that left side. Ripping through the defense. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.